Day 3 of the budget bungalow build, and most of the trench and the holes has been built, and the ground is so solid. But since it's only a small bungalow with 3 rooms, the size of the column is 60 centimeters deep, 60 by 60. So this is the footing that we have to. These are the mattings for the column. This is the matting that we use, since you can see that the ground is so hard. It's a solid ground. You can see they're struggling to finish the last end bit because this is where the very hard ground is. So like I said, the hole that we're making is for each column. There will be 12 columns in the whole bungalow. Will be 60 by 60, 600 mm by 600 mm deep. So there will be 2 in the middle of the bungalow and 10 around the whole square, because there will be 3 bedrooms, 3 meters by 3 meters, 3, and the whole the rest will be divided into a small toilet in the end across on the other bedroom, which will be the bedroom of the old man, and the diner and kitchen will be accumulated there. By the way, the price for this matting, since it's using 1 rebar per set, is the rebar is 150 pesos we're getting for a 10 mm rebar. So the tire wire is 60 pesos per kilo. So this is only like a few grams used as a tire wire. So the whole matting is costing me 156 pesos. So that's the price of it. And I had my husband cutting the rebars because I'm taking so long to cut it up. So he's just get fed up watching me cutting the rebars, so he do it himself. So that's the matting that we're using. Not so close because this is a very solid ground that we're digging here. So we're gonna have to make a small beam because you can see the trench that we're digging. The trench that we're digging here, and there'll be 2 in the middle. So that will be here. This is the last end corners. So we are now on the last bit on the major square of the bungalow. They are now digging the last trench. So you can see this is the 9th column hole, and this is the 10th column hole. And that's what the last trench that they're digging, that we will put the beam over. And then what we do first is stand all the rebars. That's why we're making the matting. But this soil is really, really hard. That's why it's so hard to dig it manually. So that's the column. Every 3 meters there's a column. And then in the middle there will be 2 columns. So from this column here, another 3 meters, 1, then 3 meters, another 1. So there's 2 in the center, then another 1 on the end. So you can hear, this is now the edge of the bungalow. That's what Fredo is now breaking the beam and the column that used to be there, because it will be hitting the hollow block pile when they're doing it. So we are now on the last bit, only in the middle, which can be done anytime as long as the middle ones have been filed and all the columns will be standing up. So this is day 3. Still, I'm paying $1,000 every day for the 2 diggers that was here. And also I've given you the price per matting is 156, including the tying. the tire wire that's been tied on the one piece of matting is consuming 1 bar of rebar at 10 mm at 150. So here at day 3, but the progress will be more faster when they finally dig this last part, because filing on hollow blocks using my mixer with 2 people filing. Ali diri kay di kadungog nanay, because this girl was asked by someone to about some pigs. Ato wa kadungog. So that's the last bit. We're just about 3:30 this afternoon. You can see by the light of the sun. So we still have until 5 o'clock. So it must be might be finished, I think. Then we'll all get ready tomorrow, 7 o'clock. Because our work here is 7 to 5, but we don't have Saturday's work.
Ano mo? Wa musika? Wa musika? Bunaling bumbilya, aro musika bunaling bumbilya.
There. The tiny drilling part, but it's really hard just digging it manually. This is how it's done in the Philippines. They just dig it manually. So now they finished the whole side of the bungalow. So it's all ready to be poured tomorrow. And now the other worker, Predo, is now doing the middle one, which is just halfway through now, but the middle one is not so important. Not so important as of the moment, but that could be done slowly while they're doing the filing and all that. That is already halfway there anyway. Like they're just deepening and trying to deepen the column and then just do the trench. So it's all ready now. You can see here. That will be the trench where the beam and then the column will be standing up, the rebars for the column. Then there's the matting all done. So now day 3. So day 4 tomorrow, you'll be seeing rebars standing up around here as we pour the beams. Let the column rebar stand up.